It's so good. I'm just so excited for later on this evening.
Nicola and Luke are here. Lovely to see you both.
Lovely to see
It was
you.
only a couple of weeks ago we
I know,
saw you.
I was here for Big Mood.
Before it all launched, before it all happened.
Yeah.
And then bang, it arrived. 45, 43, however many million streams.
We need an updated number.
Yeah.
Four days was 42 mil, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the first series did 82 in the first month. So that is crazy that we did that in 4 days. I can't fathom it.
And this is the last day today of press. You've got the premiere. You went home.
Yeah.
How was the homecoming?
It was great.
So
I brought Luke for dinner with my family, and my brother-in-law tried to get him drunk on pints of Guinness.
So much Guinness.
Really attempted.
I love Guinness. It is what I drink, but I can't keep up with the Irish.
I
What did
haven't
you do?
told you this.
What?
This is really funny. So my mum, I hadn't seen her in a while, right? And I saw her in the cinema screen, and I went up and hugged her, and I was very emotional. And then someone filmed it, and it went online and went a bit viral. And then we showed it to her, and she was delighted. But she watched me hug her, and she went, "Oh." And then she watched the bit where Luke hugged her. She went, "That's the one." That's the one.
Yeah.
Like, you gave birth to me. Oh, there she is. Yeah. That me.
Oh, yeah.
Not that bothered. Not that bothered.
Not that bothered.
Then
Give or take
here comes
fair
the
to
main man.
middling.
She'd never met him before. And then she watched it. She goes,
that's
"That's the one."
And by the way, even the crowd started applauding the hug with Luke.
Oh.
You haven't seen her in a long time, so
I
that
haven't
was
seen her.
special.
We've been on tour for so long, so I really missed her. But yeah, she did not care about me once she had this man in her
That's the
side.
kind of thing my mum would do too.
Yeah.
And but what was that like taking it to your hometown as well, of course? I mean, this
Unbelievable.
global phenomenon you were able to take to Galway.
It was really special. I got him curry chips. We
Yeah.
had pints. We had the real Galway experience. It was just like, it's all been very surreal because we've been on the road for like 6 months. We've been in Australia, Brazil, Toronto. And
all over the world.
Yeah.
It's been wild, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has.
One of the things I love, though, Luke, this series is both of them blossom, both characters blossom.
Yes.
But it takes a couple of episodes for Penelope really to sort of suddenly spring.
Yeah.
But when Colin comes back in this episode, there's something about it. I mean, I don't know how you felt when you suddenly see the script and you kind of go, hold on, my top's coming off. And I'm going to wander around and women are going to be throwing themselves at me.
I loved the challenge of it. I was like, this
He
is
loved
great.
it.
I was also like, he's been kind of like the sort of charming but sort of awkward one that stands in the corner eating his tea and biscuits. So I was like, it's his time to have his chest out and enjoy a bit of attention. So I
mean, it's a good hairy chest as well. It needs to be seen.
I wasn't going to lose that. Yeah,
No.
But don't you feel as well, from the response that you're getting from people, that people are gunning for you too, like as a couple?
Yeah.
They're really enjoying this kind of moment between you. Did you model it on any kind of couples or anything like that?
I think it's really difficult because having the 3 seasons as like, it was almost like character building, through season 1 and 2. And also that the fans have been on the ride with us the whole time. I think that's why they support Colin and Penn so much, is because they've lived the journey of them like awkwardly not making it work and trying to become adults. And that's why now when the romance finally blossoms, like people are really celebrating it.
And when you say blossom, I mean it was peony all over the place.
It was
blossom.
Yeah.
Carriagings, people saying stop kissing.
Explain what happened to the racy scene in the carriage, please.
Yes, so it was filmed in a on a soundstage in an enclosed carriage, and we had the script, and then we knew like the sexy bits, what points we needed to hit, but we were waiting for the director to call cut when we like get to Bridgerton House, or say stop when we get to Bridgerton House, and we just weren't hearing it.
No.
So we were like,
just keep going.
Yeah, and
we
Andrew's
did.
known for wanting multiple options of stuff. Like we tried different versions of everything. So I think we just went with it.
So I was like, this is just a really long take. It's crazy. But then it got to a point that I was like, we've just been kissing for ages.
Yeah.
So I just went, oh, we're at Bridgerton House. So this is
the carriage stopped,
And then there was silence. And then Andrew, the director, came to the window and went, what were you doing? And we went, what? And he was like, I was shouting, stop, stop.
Yeah.
We, like, hand to God, did not hear it.
And you're blaming the soundproof carriage, not the fact you got lost in the moment, Luke. Is that what it is? When the carriages are rocking, don't come a knocking. That's what they say.
The carriage moment is crazy because in comparison to what we see later on, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful moment, and it's so authentic and true to their love story, but it gets even sort of spicier as we go on, particularly at the start of the next block. So I didn't really expect the reaction to that scene, and that's kind of the beauty of it being split into 2 parts. It means people really have like appreciated that moment, and then we'll have more in part 2.
The anticipation for this part is going to be huge.
Yeah,
am I right in saying that you've stopped your mum from watching all the racy bits up till now, but she's with you tonight at the premiere?
She's with me tonight, I know, so it's going to be, I'm a little bit scared about it, but I've prepped her, and I've said, I knew she would watch it at home anyway, so I thought I can be there for sort of damage control, block her eyes maybe.
What have you prepped her with?
Just, it's going to be really steamy. It's the one episode that I probably wouldn't like her to see.
I can't believe it's the one that...
Your mum sat through it.
Is it the first one?
Yeah, she did, but my best friend's little sister, she made little eye coverings. So they were like opera glasses, but just covered the eyes. So I thankfully was not in the room in Golden when it happened. Apparently they just went, boop.
Yeah.
And it's a long scene. It's not like it's like close your eyes and it's over.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Was it another one when you wouldn't stop? Despite the director saying
No, we did stop because we broke the furniture when we were doing it.
Yeah.
How did you break the furniture?
That's an exclusive.
Because we were just really going.
Yeah. Again, it's like multiple versions of the scene. Really.
But we definitely thought, because we've worked together for so long, that we can kind of communicate without having to say much.
Yeah.
But I think I knew that we were both thinking, we're killing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're killing the furniture.
Yeah. And then it sort of just went dunk under us and
collapsed.
And what was it? A bed? It was
you have to wait and see.
Gotta wait and see.
We haven't told anyone. We kept it secret.
Yeah.
Does it? And they kept the broken bit of furniture in.
They had to repair it. No, it's not in the take. That's a rumor that's online.
We had to go again, but there's like a beautiful moment when they laugh. And we were obviously laughing at that moment.
So
but you broke
fun.
character, then you're at...
Yeah, I was like, Luke, we're after breaking it. It wasn't very Penelope,
Oh, it's just magic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
We've loved the first part. Can't wait for this next bit. Enjoy every moment as well.
And we love watching them all go well for them, don't we?
Brilliant. I'm sure it's not all going to be calm.
Roses. But we'll
No, do you know, it's been amazing. We feel very great. We got to meet fans all over the world, so it's been a brilliant experience.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.
And then, of course, he helped us keep active during lockdown. Now the body coach Joe Wicks is once again lifting our spirits.
But rather than staying at home, this time it's all about getting outside. Morning, Joe.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. We all know how important it is to get outside, I think. But what does it actually do to our bodies?
Well, I'm obviously a big fan of, physical exercise, right? And there's, there's gym workouts, there's home workouts, but getting outside in nature, it's like another level of, bringing calm to your mind. It's good for our mental health, it's good for our energy, and obviously reducing stress and anxiety, all these feelings that we can experience. So it's, so important. And obviously, as kids, we need to be their role models. And I often say, you're not often going to do it in the first place, but when you get everyone outside and you get some fresh air, it lifts the spirit, it lifts the mood of the family, and it has a big impact on people's behaviour, people's energy, and obviously their happiness, ultimately.
Yeah, do you always insist that you and the family get out most days for a certain period? When everyone's leading busy lives, Joe, the kids are at school now.
Yeah, I try my best, obviously, and it's hard in the UK. We're waiting for summer. Where's this warm weather?
Where was it?
It's really, really hard. But I think even getting outside in the garden for 15 minutes or going for a walk around the block, I often have one of the kids will be well up for it, right? Maybe Marley. Indy's like, I don't want to do it. I want to watch Disney Plus. And obviously, Rosie might not be in the mood for it. She's 39 weeks pregnant. But I said, come on, let's have a little run. Let's get outside. And by the end of it, everyone's smiling. Everyone feels a little bit better, and you've got to just be that role model. You've got to be willing to say, look, I'm the one that's going to get us going, and I promise at the end of it, you're going to feel fantastic.
Yeah, you never regret it. If you can just be the cheerleader to get them outside, that's the thing to do. We've just got a trampoline, actually, and so now James comes home from school, runs straight through the house, straight into the garden, and has a bounce.
That is exercise. I always say, even running around the house, playing hide and seek, all movement is good for you. And I think people sometimes they think they have to go to soft play or have to go to outdoor adventure and bounce, all these things that cost money. Actually, going to the park and getting outside for a walk is free, and you can do that any time. And so we have to remember that.
Yeah. And you've got a big festival coming up, haven't you, where you're trying to get everybody outside to enjoy what it's like to be out and about.
Yeah, so not far from where I used to live, obviously in Richmond, I'm doing an amazing festival, my first ever festival. So it's called the Joe Wicks Festival at Kew, which is beautiful botanical gardens.
Look at this.
And essentially, it's not just a fitness festival where it's just workouts. There's so much more to it. There's going to be amazing talks. There's going to be meditation, breath work, sound baths with Jasmine Hemsley.
Now, we've learned about gong baths, haven't we?
Yeah. We did it live in the studio, which I don't know if it was the best location.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. So it's sounds and it's meditative. It's wonderful. I don't know if you've ever tried this, but there's also going to be ice baths. So Brass Monkey are bringing their ice baths, and to have a cold water immersion. So it's about wellness. There's going to be talks around mental health, around, you know, sleep, digestion, all these important things. And ultimately, you know, there's going to be a big work at the end of the day with me.
Good.
But there's going to be also, like, a family picnic with a quiz. So sort of like that PE with Joe stuff that I was doing in lockdown.
Lovely.
And, you know, I genuinely think that bringing people together, bringing your kids, bringing your grandparents, having a family, that's like a wonderful thing for all of them. You're going to leave that Kew Gardens feeling energised, feeling motivated. And so, you know, it's a really... I'm just so excited. I just can't wait. It's only one day this year.
7th of July, right?
Yeah, Sunday the 7th of July, and there's still tickets available. They're going quick, so if you want to come and experience it, like, come along, you're going to love it.
The last time I was doing ice baths, Joe, was when we were doing Soccer Aid together. That was the last time, so we were using the ice baths. It was Soccer Aid on Sunday. I wonder if it brought back some memories for you, because I can remember talking to you before you took your penalty, which was one of the most tense... Joe's always so laid back and bubbly and full of energy. I think it was one of the most tense moments in your life.
Yeah, I mean, Old Trafford, you know, how many... 90,000 people there, and I just about, you know, just about got it in, but I was so nervous. And that goal felt like I was kicking it through a letterbox. It just shrank, like...
It's
and
amazing.
your heart's pounding.
Yeah.
Are you still doing it? You had another go?
I didn't do it this year, no. I've sort of retired and let the youngsters go at it now.
I got dropped, let's be honest. I'm fit and I can run about, but I can't handle the ball.
Managing the ball as well.
Yeah, I like that there's new people doing it now, but it's a really great thing, and they raise millions, and that's a great thing to do.
It's that thing about being out, being active, getting involved, getting everybody there. You can't knock it. This week is this morning's Women's Health Week. Being outside in nature all ties into this. So we want to bring in clinical psychologist Dr. Judy Smith to come and talk about the sort of... So I love to see you, Judy. I mean, that must resonate, everything that Joe's saying about being outside, but specifically for women, because you can explain a little bit about how important it is for women to go outside and experience those things.
Yeah, I mean, women can experience all of the, you know, all of the benefits that being outdoors and particularly being in green spaces can give to your physical health and your mental health. I mean, the evidence is there, and it's quite startling how many specific health conditions it helps with. And even if you're not unwell, it can help give you a boost. So in mood, concentration, it helps with your sleep, all of those things. But I think for women, maybe, depending on what life stage they're at, there's probably quite specific barriers to accessing it. And particularly if you're trying to combine exercise with the green spaces, you know, I mean, I have 3 children as well. I feel like I spend a lot of my week on the side of a pitch, not moving. And a couple of times I've been inspired to, OK, I could just run around the field here while the kids are getting their exercise and stuff. But you have to be quite creative as a parent, I think. Or if you're pregnant or, you know, breastfeeding, those things, then it can be, and also working, then it can be really difficult to kind of access sort of green space as women.
So when you're talking about accessing green space, where should people go? What should they look for? Because not everybody has a garden. Not everybody has access to that.
And you know, for the first time in history, we've sort of reached a point where there are more people living in cities than in the countryside. And historically, that's never been the case, right? I think in the UK, it's about 80% of people live in an urban area.
Wow.
And but the interesting thing in the research is that it works in all different settings. You get the benefits in all different settings. So if you live close to a canal or a river, or maybe there's some streets with lots of trees down, it all counts. So you've got to be a bit creative, I think, if you live in a city. But also it means we've got to sort of stand up and look after and protect those small spaces that we do have. You know, if there's a local park and it's threatened by building and things like that, it's really important for everyone to recognise it's really crucial for our health to have that exposure to green.
Are you saying, Joe, that Rosie's pregnant right now, isn't she? When's the baby? When's the next one due?
I mean, I'm on call now. It's due in like 5-6 days. So, yeah, I'm waiting for the phone to ring, like, it's on, let's go. Do you know what I mean?
That must be... It's an interesting thing that Julie's saying there, because, of course, when you're pregnant and you've got the 2 little ones and you're running around busy, it's important that you must see the benefits she gets if she just takes a moment outside in the garden or going for a walk or whatever. Yeah, definitely. One of the things she does probably more than anything is walking. You know, she likes doing the weights and stuff, but just going for walks with the kids. We've got Virginia Lake, Richmond Park, you know. We're lucky we live near such beautiful places, but, again, even going in the garden, like, I play hide and seek with the kids and, you know, we run around. It's just 10 minutes of physical activity can really shift people's mental health. And, you know, it's the hardest thing to do, isn't it? Because, you know, we talk... and I love your videos, you're so good at describing this. It's just taking that first step, because the energy and motivation you want is at the end of the exercise. It's never at the start. And that's what you've got to remember. You've got to tap into that with the kids as well.
I think it's also prioritising too. I think we're so bad at doing that, especially women above everybody else, because you've got a million other things you could be doing on your to-do list, and I think it's about prioritising it.
Yeah. And when you're in that green space, so, you know, exercise will benefit your mental health and green space will separately.
Yes.
So when you combine the two, But in the research, it shows that the intensity of that exercise doesn't really change the benefit you're going to get.
Yeah.
So if you go for a walk, that counts.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a few cartwheels across the park, that's fine. Whatever is most accessible to you and that you enjoy, I go for it.
I hope that my son Jack hasn't just heard that, because all I'm ever saying to him is, "Come on, let's go, let's go." He's like, "Dad, Dr. Julie said we can just chill. We can just walk. I'm getting the benefit. It doesn't matter. Just relax."
Get on the mic. I get on the mic. I love it. The micro scooters and just going around the block. Look, that is. It's just about getting. I think it's the fresh air, isn't it, and the sunshine. It's not just the physicality of the exercise. It's getting out and getting that. Because otherwise, you're just on our screens in our houses. So challenge it. Keep moving. Keep pushing yourself forward and keep active.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you so much. 7th of July, Kew Gardens.
Yes, see you there.
That's amazing. Lovely.
Got it.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning. It's a proper slurpy one as well, isn't it, Jodie?
We had
Michelle Collins on.
doing Cindy, and she was sat there as well, and she had the same thing. She's like, I can't watch it.
It's weird, isn't it? I don't like watching myself on screen, but yeah, it was fun to film, let's say that.
I bet it was wonderful. And that romance with Michael, it's come out of a bit of trauma for her, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, because she's kicking off with her brother George, who I have to say I blame my voice for, because I had so much fun at Blackpool Pride, laughing with Tony Maudsley and singing along with drag queens, hence the voice.
Oh, you sound great.
Oh, do I sound all right?
All your
Get all the adverts in.
Everything.
Do it
It
now.
sounds quite draggy,
Do it
to
now.
be fair.
It does, doesn't it? Thank you. No, but, you know, it's quite awkward filming with somebody who you love so much on screen and the arguments and stuff like that. But it is about families. But no, we have fun filming it.
Is it going to be the happy ever after?
Oh, I can't tell you. You know I can't tell you that.
Give us a hint.
You know the happy ever after is when Mary gets with Ben. That's when it all happens.
Can we
That's when
arrange that?
dreams come
That's
true.
when dreams do come true. We've got a little clip from tonight's choreo, I think, which might give us a little sense about how spicy it's getting.
This is crazy. It's like being a teenager again, copying off at your parents' house.
I don't know, it's my first time. It's not all it's cracked up to be, is it?
What? You don't regret what happened, do you?
Of course not.
Huh?
How do you?
No. I had a really great time.
Honestly, unbelievable. You've got to come now.
Oh, it's so clandestine
Sneaking him out
and
the door.
illicit.
Oh, it's Coronation Street, isn't it? All those little romances used to say at the Rovers.
Ooh, are they going to be the new power couple, though?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's a toy boy, isn't he?
Isn't he just?
Well, Glenda's tried. God love her. She's tried and tried.
God loves a trier.
She's been on Tinder, Winder, Facecloth, everything. She's done everything.
Well, she certainly looks like she's enjoying it, and you clearly are enjoying it, Jodes.
Oh, I love it. It's coming up to the 3rd year now, and it's like a vortex of time. You know, you work with brilliant people, you get great stories, and it's everything you'd always wanted it to be.
Well, but you were even more invested because your family was such massive choreographers,
I know.
weren't they?
I'm like a broken record, but my Uncle Tommy used to deliver Elsie Tanner's groceries growing up, and my nan had a look of Elsie Tanner, so it was always that thing that I've always wanted to do. And I've always pitched outside wanting to get in, and now I'm in.
Now you're in.
Now I'm in.
And they ain't going to let you go.
Could you imagine?
You're a very busy person, though. Obviously, being a Blackpool Pride with Tony, which I can imagine was extraordinary.
It was such...
I had no idea, Jodie, just how many animals you have at home.
Stop.
How many?
Too many.
How many is it now?
Well, I've got to get back and feed me rescue crow when I get back.
Well, yes.
It's over 30. It's Cheryl Crow.
Cheryl the Crow?
The recent rescue, yeah.
Where did you rescue the
I know
crow
she looks dead there, but she's fully alive.
She's alive and well, everybody.
She is fully alive. She's fully alive. No, she's just injured, but I didn't want to take a picture to scare her when she was awake. But she's great.
Hold on. She was asleep.
That's not me doing the noises, by the way.
So that's Cheryl the Crow asleep?
Asleep, yeah. But I rescued quite a lot of, like,
How do you rehab a crow? Is it damaged wing? Had she been knocked out?
She's got, like, a damaged wing and, like, something's...
They're very intelligent birds, crows.
Oh, they are.
Super intelligent birds.
Yeah.
I did some filming on the Harry Potter films.
Have you had a
crow? I've watched the crows do the stuff in the films.
Yeah.
If you want to get a bird to do a trick, it's the crow that they go to.
Really?
Yeah. See if you can teach Cheryl the Crow some tricks before you set her free.
Well, my mum's got a parrot. It says 2 words, and I can't tell you what they are.
I was going to say they're weird.
Well, of course, you could always do what you do with your chickens, which is you FaceTime your chickens. Is that right?
I do FaceTime my chickens when I'm away. I want to see they're all right, yeah.
How many chickens you got now?
Well, the latest 2 rescues are Thelma and Louise. So He came off a bag. Oh, and there's Mo, the cockle, who has to sleep inside. He's traumatized.
Why? Why does he have to sleep inside?
We've reared his 2 sons, and now his 2 sons bully him. So of a night, he waits by the back door, and I have to bring him in.
Does he wake you up first thing in the morning?
Yeah, he does.
This is the soap opera I want. Literally Jody's animals with the backstories.
At home with the Prengers.
Well, actually, you know what the funniest thing was, and I shouldn't say this, the casting director will never have me again, but that's showbiz. I remember getting a call to say, do you want to do Dr. Dolittle?
Amazing.
And I was like, oh, yeah, the first female Dr. Dolittle. And they was like, no, it's to play the parrot. Well, that was it. I remember grabbing hold of a gin, just crying, going, oh, my career's over. I'll never work again.
It'll be better than nothing.
Brilliant.
Stay there for a moment.
Stay.
The loose women are up next. What have you got on the show, Charlene?
Well, coming up, it's our big debate. Should violent prisoners be allowed to marry? Also, from wowing royalty to appearing on the cover of Vogue twice. Disability activist Sinead Burke will join us live. Plus, after Taylor Swift stopped her performance because of one, we're talking about the embarrassing times we've been caught out by a cramp. See you in 2.
Amazing.
Thanks, ladies. Thank you.
Jodie, thank you for coming in. It's so lovely to see you. Come back and see us some more. We want to see
It's a pretty
this.
boy, then.
We want to see that tonight, Corey. You'll get spicy between the 2 of you. Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, it's the ultimate sporting showdown on Sunday. Entertainment stars and sporting icons will once again be facing off for this year's Soccer Aid. Dermot, you are going to be hosting as usual.
Indeed, with Alex Scott, Soccer Aid for UNICEF, and our very own Sam Thompson putting his best boot forward. Joins us now from the Soccer Aid training ground.
Oh, there he is.
Sam, I have to say, I went down yesterday and sort of said hello to everyone, and you were a force of nature. Like, I've never seen anyone happier
He's
to be
been talking about
anyone
it all
happier
day.
to be in Soccer Aid than you.
We'll see you. Mate, it was the most fun I think I've ever had in my entire life. I've never been so scared. I've never been so tired. Welcome to Soccer Aid 2024, baby. Come on!
Yes,
and I cannot believe that we're going to be walking out as well at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, I'm a massive Chelsea fan, so I think I might cry. We've been in the training ground for a day so far. We've got a 4-day stint here. We've all got rooms next to each other, which is really cool. So, like, I can hear, like, the person next to me, like, coughing and stuff. I'm like, oh, I wonder who that is. Is that a Tom Hiddleston cough? I don't know. It's absolutely amazing. Now, before we get started into the most amazing stars that I have next to me, I'm going to give some facts away here. A lot of them aren't great for the shirts that we're wearing. So, it began in 2006, and Team England have won 5 times. Which isn't great. We haven't won since 2018, but this is the year. I got some of my fellow teammates. I got Danny Dyer, Tom Hiddleston, and, of course, an opposition, so we don't really care too much. It's Diamond from Gladiators. We absolutely love her. Hello, guys. How are we? Good, Tom?
Yeah, all good. Here we are at the training ground, taking it seriously. 3 lions on 3 shirts.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe.
And Danny, do you remember the team talk that Tom actually gave digitally when we were in the changing room?
Oh, it was amazing. We watched a little video of basically England losing, and we needed to watch it, and it hurt.
Yep.
And then Frank did a lovely little speech about how we cannot lose. I'm sorry you got to hear this, but unfortunately England have to win, and in the '96 shirt.
In the 96 shirt. What a retro shirt it is as well. And Diamond, look, tell her, how confident are you feeling?
Super confident. I mean, have you seen our team?
I have. It's pretty unbelievable, to be
thank
fair.
you very much.
Actually, also, does anyone notice
arrogance.
Did you notice that Tony Bellews, like, sharpen up a lot? He's terrible in goal.
Well, he's also got a little bit of that. He's giving a lot of that around the training ground, but, you know, all talk, no trousers, I think.
Well, we just got to wipe the smug grin off their faces.
We absolutely do.
Never gonna get wiped off. No way.
Look, lads, you obviously played. You both, I think, made your debut last year, didn't you?
Yes,
Danny and Tom. What was it like? What do I have to expect going out onto that pitch? I'm going to cry, I think.
It is a magnificent atmosphere. Wasn't it amazing? We were at Old Trafford. I, for some reason that I still can't fathom, played 90 minutes. And my respect for professional footballers has gone up forever.
You covered 12K as well?
Covered 12K, thank you. Got the stats, yes. My advice to you, Sam, is the advice given to me by Emma Hayes, who was the gaffer last year. 5 words, give it to a pro. If you get the ball, give it to a pro.
Yeah, and you look silky. Danny, how is it for you?
It's an incredible... Well, I didn't do the 90, surprisingly. I only got caught with an hour. And I think I've done half a K, maybe. But it's just such a beautiful thing to be part of. You know, and this UNICEF thing, they do such wonderful work. And this, yes, we get to pretend to be footballers. Yeah. But, you know, the amount of money we've raised up to this point, it's just, there's no charity like it.
Well, Dermot, we want to hit the 100 million as well, don't we?
100%, yeah. What a huge milestone to hit. And for UNICEF, all the children out there, it's such, for, like you said, for such a great cause. So let's do it. Any donation, guys, big or small, can go a really long way.
Yeah, two things need to happen. And one of them is that we need to try and break this 100 million mark. And the second thing is that we need to be lifting that shield.
We absolutely do. But also... just back onto UNICEF quickly, mate. You've done quite a lot of work with them, haven't you, mate?
It's been my enormous honour and privilege. I've been an ambassador for UNICEF for 10 years, or just over 10 years now. And I've been so fortunate that they've invited me to see their work in the field. And it truly is the most heart-expanding, eye-opening, extraordinary thing. Sometimes you watch UNICEF's work in the media, and we have to remember that when the cameras leave, UNICEF is still there. And they're helping children who are the innocent victims of every kind of extreme conditions, whether it's a natural disaster, conflict, bad weather, malnutrition. They are, wherever children are most vulnerable, UNICEF are on the ground, getting them help where they need it most. It's incredibly moving, and every little helps. Every small donation, £10, £20, it really is, it really goes towards those children.
And the more you donate, the better the celebration will be from Mr. Tom Hiddleston here. If you were going to score a goal, what would it be? What's your celebration?
I don't know. I should think about that.
God, Danny, what's yours?
Well, mine is I'm going to just get my belly out. And just, you know, I'm doing it for all those sort of granddad bodies that are shaped like avocados.
Tom, what are you looking at?
Oh, I don't know. I might have a little something on my sleeve if I do score, but I mean, you got to go to like the food dance, you know, when you get like some good grub in front of you and you're like, yeah.
I love it. Do you know what? I'm doing a Robbie Keane. Nice. That's how I roll.
I think I'll just run like 3 lengths of the pitch. I'll be so excited.
Yes.
Remember when David Beckham used to score in the 90s for England? I feel like he'd just run.
Yes.
Run like he was taking off. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much. Come on, England.
Come on.
Come on, England.
Thank you,
Thank you so much. I think I'm living for the fact that Sam is on the pitch this year.
I
can't wait.
Sam told me yesterday, if I score against Tony Bellew, I'm going to ride him like a horse.
He's going to ride him like a horse. Oh, my God. I love it. Thank you so much. Now, listen, donating to Soccer Aid appeal is very, very simple. To give 30, 20 or £10, text 30, 20 or 10 to 70818. Text costs your donation, plus one standard rate message.
Yeah, you have to be 16 or over and please ask your bill payers permission. You can also donate online. The website shown on screen now. 100% of the donation will go to UNICEF, and every donation will be doubled to up to £4 million thanks to the Children's Investment Fund Foundation.
Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. She is the former professional tennis player who was once ranked number 3 in the world, and after making the move to broadcasting, Sue Barker quickly became a national treasure, and she still is.
That picture of you like slamming your racket down.
Probably.
2022, she might be at the end of an era. Stepping down as host of Wimbledon's coverage after 30 years, but now she is back dishing the dirt on what life's like on one of the most famous tennis tournaments. And Sue joins us now. Sue, thank you.
Oh, well,
you're such an inspiration.
So nice.
Honestly, any broadcaster looks up to you.
Oh, really?
Well, you are. You're so good.
I was there for so long. That's why forever.
I mean, a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on this. This is the new book, Sue Barker, Wimbledon. The players, the place, the magic, a personal history. And obviously, your career spans 30 years.
30 years.
So you got to see it all. And what I love about this book is that you've named all the chapters after iconic players, and which is great because then you know what era we're in.
Yes, exactly right.
What was your favourite era? Or has it just been one?
The one I was in, obviously. No, the one I was in because we had the greatest rivalries. We had Chrissy and Martina in the ladies. I mean, I was born in the wrong era, let's face it, you know, because those two were they were like, you know, they were head and shoulders above the rest of us. Getting to number 3 in the world felt like being number 1 because you were never going to get near those two. But then there was Borg and McEnroe, you know, and Connors, you know, those, and they were just fabulous. Ilya Nastasi, you know, it was that era in the 70s was fabulous. But every era has been great, and the one we're in at the moment with, you know,
I mean, Federer's retired now, and Rafa's sort of going Andy, possibly, you know, and Djokovic. But the last decade's been fantastic.
Yeah. What is it about Wimbledon? And is Wimbledon as unique as we think it is, or do the French hold the French Open in the same regard that we do, Australians or Americans, or is it something quite unique about Wimbledon?
It's all about Wimbledon.
Why?
Even Carlos Alcaraz, who won last year, who was brought up on the clay you know, in Spain, said, this has been my dream. This is the tournament I watched as a kid. It's the history, the tradition, everything that goes with it. Billie Jean King says there's a magic about Wimbledon that is in no other event. And it's the history, tradition, it's where it is, and it's the challenge of grass as well.
It's so special, isn't it?
It is,
Walk into it. So I've had the good fortune to go a few times. It's so marvellous.
I want to know what the changing rooms are like. What are the ladies' changing rooms?
They are the best ever.
It's like a rundown of what's in there.
Beautiful sofas. I mean, the bath showers. It's like a 6-star hotel.
Sauna?
It's wonderful. Saunas, everything. Steam rooms. We've got gyms there. We've got everything there.
She says that, Alison. She's talking it up, but she also almost burnt the place down. So can you tell us
She did.
a little bit about that?
This was in the studio, wasn't it?
It was in the studio. It was before the roof, so I was filling. It was raining, so we're filling, and I got Martina Navratilova in, one of my best mates, and I said, right, we're going to talk about these finals. We've got about an hour to fill, so come on, we'll do this. And all the time, my producer in my ear is always saying, your desk is covered in notes. It's disgusting.
We get that.
Tidy up, yes. So I thought, I'll put them on the shelf, but I missed the shelf and put them on top of this hot light.
Yeah.
And all I heard was, I was chatting nicely to Martina, and suddenly I heard the floor manager go, there's smoke. There's a smell of smoke in the studio. I'm like, oh, my God, we're going to evacuate in a minute. We're still on air. What's going to happen? And the next minute, these flames started coming up from the side of my desk. And so the producer said, quick, go to the next VT. But, of course, the VT that was next we needed to voice it. There was no sound on it. So Martina and I are now trying to talk over this. Well, they're coming in with the fire extinguishers and getting my notes out. I lost all my notes, almost burnt the studio down and got a telling off from health and safety. So, because I'd had the course.
I wasn't being, too gushing. You are such a great broadcaster. And part of that is because... And it rains a lot in Wimbledon. And when it rains, it come to you and you might have to talk for half an hour.
Yes, to someone that I've probably... No research. I mean, there was one time that he's my favourite guest of all because we always... When I've run out of all the tennis players, I've messaged everybody. I thought I'll go to the celebs, have a check who's in the royal box because it's only just down there. And they're only having, tea and biscuits. And I saw that Piers Brosnan was in there, a big fan.
Only Bond.
So, Bond. I thought, right, get him in the studio. So they ran down. They said, would you go back? Well, you've got to be there in, less than 5 minutes. And he's got to go down the stairs, up... Well, he's Bond, he can do it. Up some more stairs, up there and got in. And he came in, this is all right. I said, yes, sit down. We've got 20 minutes to and we're on BBC One until we get to the news. So we're chatting about all things, tennis, weather, California, whatever. And obviously Remington Steele, Bond, we're chatting away. And he starts then, because he's starts sweating. And so we said, quick, run to put something up so the makeup can get in and just dab him down. So the makeup girl, Helen, came in and sort of got rid of him. But then he's still sweating. So they handed him some tissues and he's doing that. When you get the little white globs on there, tissue comes off on your face. And with about 2.5 minutes to go, he's still sweating. He goes, Sue, I'm dying here. Can I leave, please? This is live on air. No. Can I leave? And I went, no. I said, because I've got no one else to talk to for the next 2.5 minutes. Will you do it? And he stayed, bless him. So he is my top guest.
Did you miss it? Did you miss Wimbledon?
I miss it. I love the job, love the people I work with. It was a fabulous team, and I would love to go back. But you've got to know when the time is right to move on. And
that moment that Roger Federer, it's like when he made that, did that eulogy to you outside. It was just the most beautiful moment, wasn't it? I mean, I cried. I can't imagine.
I know.
So emotional.
I thought I didn't even realise they liked me.
I love you.
But it was so fabulous, and Roger's just, he's the most wonderful person to interview as well. But it was an absolute joy, and luckily I got to interview him last year.
Do you just have access all areas now when you go back?
They didn't even give me a pass last year, but I've made sure this year. No, I have my members' pass.
Who's going to stop her? That's the thing. Could you imagine?
Access.
Everybody does.
When they see our Sue, just open the door.
Exactly.
I queued up for my hot dog on day one. I thought, yes, I've never done that
But it was nice just to be a punter.
It was lovely, yes. Go and just sit and watch a match that I wanted to watch. It was fantastic. I
went once. I didn't realise you had to be so silent. I don't know if it's for me.
How was that?
It was really hard. I want to talk through the game like you do when you watch it on telly.
Listen, I'll sit you next to Billie Jean King because she likes to chat as well. You two it would be great.
I like to know what's going on, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. She
Sue,
wants
best
that.
of luck with it.
Thank you very much.
You need to go out on the road with this. Sue Barker, Wimbledon, the players, the post. There you go, Hammond.
There it is.
You got a Sunday Times bestseller when the Hammond picks it up, Sue. Don't you worry about
Wimbledon,
that.
Sue Barker. Thanks for joining me. Hi, everyone. Just wanted to say thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. Now, listen, we upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.
And then it is the biggest charity football match in the world on Sunday. Soccer Aid for UNICEF will be kicking off for the 13th time.
And as they both prepare to return to the pitch for a second time, Jill Scott and Tommy Fury have taken a break from training to join us in the studio. Good morning.
Morning.
And it is proper training. You're actually training him up a bit, aren't you, Jill?
I don't know if I'm... We've had a couple of sessions.
Couple of sessions. I don't think you want to take the rep for that.
How's it going?
It's going good, yeah. I'm a lot more focused. I'm coming back better than ever than last year. Not that I had much to deal with last year's win, but
right.
I'm
Well, he's got the talk, hasn't he?
He's a boxer.
He's got
All
the
boxers
talk.
have got the chat.
Yeah.
What was your experience being on that pitch last year? Because you're a boxer, Tommy. We know you from being on telly and your relationship and being on Love Island, but actually being seen as a footballer is a very different thing.
Yeah, I mean, just watching it there, it brings back good memories. Honestly, it was just amazing because as a kid, I used to go to Old Trafford and play and watch the games. So to be able to play there, you know, in Soccer Aid, it was absolutely amazing. The crowd was packed out and it was lovely.
You do realise you're in the black shirts, though.
Yeah, I'm in the black shirts. Yeah, not doing too well. But listen, it was a great experience, and it's all for UNICEF and the kids who need it, and we raise so much money, so it's amazing.
Yeah. Why did you feel like you needed a couple of extra sessions with the England captain?
Just go on Twitter and you'll see all the videos for yourself.
Oh,
Was it that bad?
Yeah, it was terrible.
But Jill, I mean, you've played in matches. There's nothing you haven't done when it comes to football. But knowing the fact that over £90 million has been raised for the children in the world that need it the most must just make you proud.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. I think this year, hopefully, we're going to surpass £100 million. And I was lucky enough to go to Romania a couple of months ago and see the work that money does. So for me this year, I think it's going to be extra special because I think you can watch things on TV and think, what is this money doing? But when you actually go there and hear the families that this money is really changing lives. So, yeah, that's the main thing, and it's a great occasion.
And when you went to Romania, you met families refugees from the Ukraine?
Yeah. So I met a family who'd literally just had to pack the stuff up and just flee from their home, obviously because of the war. And, yeah, just seeing kind of them just packing the bags up, heading to Romania and really just hoping to see a friendly face on the other side. And that is what UNICEF does. I think there's some pictures here, but seeing they've even built schools and stuff like that. And they really do want to go home, but for the time that they can't, UNICEF is really providing that safe environment.
Some sense of normality in a crazy world.
With that in mind, Jill, do you think England can turn this around? Because it's been 5 years on the bounce that the World 11 has picked up the trophy. It's getting a little bit too painful now.
Yeah, it is actually. And you know what? When I was playing, I was like, it's all for charity. It's a great occasion, but it did hurt when you lifted that trophy. I was like, I want England to win it. So yeah, it's this is the one trick I can do so that people think
It's
I'm
a good one.
decent.
It's a good one.
But any time where I've been there, I have to say, it gets so competitive.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
It does. Me and Jill are great friends now, but on the pitch, it's enemies.
Because you hosted the first few?
Yes, I did. And it was so funny because it would all start off very friendly.
Yeah.
Very friendly the first couple of hours when they're all together, and then they get to, like, actually playing, and it gets so competitive.
I think one of the things, because I've played in Soccer Aid for many years and then finally retired when I realised that I couldn't quite live up to any expectations. Exactly, Paddy did too. And it's that thing, though, and you'll get this sense, Tommy, that we are experiencing other worlds, but the opportunity to just have a few days sort of experiencing life as a professional footballer, sort of playing at Old Trafford, playing at Stamford Bridge as you are this year, training, we used to train at Fulham and Motspur Park. That whole experience is such an incredible thing. So by the time you start, you want to play the best game you can possibly play because you realise everybody in that crowd is vicariously living that. You're living that experience for them.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's an amazing experience, like you say, for them. You know, 4 or 5 days, whatever it is. It's you genuinely feel like you're a professional footballer.
Yeah.
Like you're going to train, you're eating the right food, you're getting massages. Everything's like you are living in that world. So by the time the game comes around, you think, Yeah, I'm fully prepared. I'm ready to go after 4 days.
And you've never played at Stamford Bridge?
No, I haven't, actually. I was just thinking back, Tommy, you did all the recovery stuff, didn't you? You had the goggles on, the massage chair.
Didn't do me any good, though.
Well, the rest of the world won, so it didn't matter,
No,
did it?
I remember when Woody Harrelson came over and he didn't know about football at all, and he
Penalties.
Yeah.
He got to take the deciding penalty and he put it down on the edge of the area because he thought that's where you took a penalty from. And there was the referee had to say, no, you can put it there. And he was really excited that you could get closer.
Yeah, and he used to go to the park across the road and ask the lads for a kickabout, like put their jumpers down and have a kickabout. So it has got that feeling to it. It's such a feel-good.
It's great, and some of the people, I think Tom Hiddleston was there last year, and you just like, he was asking us about how we should receive the ball, and I was like, as if I'm having this conversation with Tom Hiddleston.
Amazing. I love it.
And he came out and did that amazing speech as well.
Yeah, it was so good.
It was so good.
What about your brother, Tommy? Is Tyson around? Because, Jill, maybe we could recruit him for the England team. Has he got any football in him?
He has, yeah. He's a massive Man United fan. So maybe one of the years he can come down and do it.
How's he doing? It's been a couple of weeks since, obviously, he lost.
Yeah.
Is he all right?
Yeah, no, he's absolutely fine, yeah. I mean, it was a very close fight. I thought he did enough to win myself. But listen, it's boxing, that's what happens. And he'll be back for the rematch and he'll get it back.
Looking forward to that.
Let's tell them how to donate.
Yes, if you'd like to donate to Soccer Aid, the appeal is very simple. To give 30, 20 or £10, just text 30, 20 or 10 to 70818. The text will cost you a donation plus one standard rate.
You must be 16 or over and please ask the bill payer's permission. You can also donate online at the website shown on the screen. 100% of your donation will go to UNICEF and every donation will be doubled up to £4 million, thanks to the Children's Investment Fund Foundation.
Fingers crossed we get it over 100 million. Yeah. Jill, Tommy, lovely to see you. Best of luck Sunday.
Thank you.
We'll be cheering you on. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
It's the funniest thing. She's literally like, oh, God, I can't watch it. Oh, God.
I don't normally watch the show, only because I can't bear watching myself. Not there's anything wrong with the show, but I thought I better watch it last night because I was on here. Yeah. And I had kind of warned my husband that what had happened. So I said, do you mind not watching it with me? I want to watch it on my own. So I watched it on my own at first upstairs, and then he watched it later on catch up, and he went, it was OK. It wasn't exactly Game of Thrones, was it? But it's pre-watershed.
That's brilliant from Mike. That's brilliant.
Amazing. But honestly, Michelle, I
mean... And you did say bed. It wasn't quite bed, was it, really? It was, you know...
Well, it's only a matter of time.
No, it was... yeah, I mean, it's a little bit shocking, I think.
There is an amazing moment, though, isn't there, when Cindy comes back in and you want her to be the Cindy she always was, and you kind of wonder whether she's softened a little bit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this is happening and we're seeing I think she's ramping it all up.
She is, and what do they say? A leopard never changes its spots. I don't know. You know, I think she's kind of everything that... Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, she did say, might chew my shoes.
Yeah.
If he chews the shoes, you've got to give him a treat, apparently. So let's give him a treat. What was I going to say?
Leopard changing her spots.
Yeah, I just think she's she's become everything that we're told as women not to be, isn't she? You know, she's insecure, she's over-emotional, she loves too much, she acts before she thinks about things. But I do think that situation happened last night where, you know, she'd been rejected by George, she's going through a bad time with Ian, and I don't think she manipulated it, but I don't think Gino manipulated it either. They've both kind of been rejected by George. And I'm trying to kind of explain it properly.
Are you saying it's George's fault?
I'm not...
Sounds a little bit like you're blaming George.
Well, kind of. You know that thing about two lonely people too much in love to... It's like they're drawn together.
Right.
You know, so listen, I don't understand her and I'm playing her. It's really hard and I have to get my head around why does she do these things?
Well, don't you sometimes sit there at home and the script comes through and you go, right, let's have a look at
Well, it's interesting because it's kind of be careful what you wish for, isn't it? Because I've been batting it just over a year now.
Yeah.
And kind of thinking, yeah, she's kind of nice. Is there anything that's going to kind of... Things are going quite well for her. She's back with, you know, her kids.
Girls,
the girls, because that was very important for her. You know, and then suddenly it's like, uh-oh, Cindy likes the drama.
Cindy's still there. We've
Cindy
got an
loves the drama.
exclusive clip from tonight's EastEnders we can enjoy now as well. Here we go.
The idea of
you and him, that there's something going on.
No, there isn't.
I didn't want to scare you off. I didn't want to push you away, OK? I love you, all right? And I don't want to lose you.
You're not going to. I owe you everything. If you hadn't stepped in and put me back together, I didn't even know if I'd be here now.
Come on, don't say that, don't say that.
You have to forget, George. I am not going back there. This is us. Of course, he thinks it's George.
Yes, he thinks it's George.
Yeah. I mean...
But it's not George.
Who hasn't been in that situation? Sorry, you know. It's like, oh my God, ending up on the sofa, you know. God.
But why does he stay? Why does he just? Because he loves us so much.
I've talked to Adam about because he always says I am his favourite wife. Me, Michelle, are his favourite, but also Cindy is his favourite wife. He's like, well, he's Henry VIII. He's had 6 wives.
Yes.
And thankfully not beheaded. But I don't know. I think there's just there are some couples, aren't there, that are kind of just. I just think he loves everything about her. They may not be in love with each other, but we've grown up together in the show, but also Ian and Cindy have been together a long time, on and off. And there are some couples, I think, no matter what a woman does, the man always takes her back, and you go, you won't believe what she's done now, and he's taken her back.
Yeah.
And it's a bit kind of like that with Ian, I think.
I love the sort of the relationship between Cindy and his mum, though, Kathy, of course.
Yeah.
Because you had an iconic slap.
We did. And I don't know what it is about EastEnders. People love a slap in EastEnders. They just do. And when I came back, that's all they talked about, that slap. And I think, you know, Gillian's so brilliant. She's so iconic, and she plays Kathy so well. Yeah. And I've always loved Gillian. We've always got on. So we just love doing those scenes together.
I bet.
I think we've had 2 slaps now, haven't we, in a year? We probably need another one soon.
Any time now.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like there might be one coming, by the way.
Yeah,
I feel so too.
Has Sharon Marshall told you something?
Not yet. But there's also this thing about soaps where they create these amazing characters for women.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be young women. It's women of all ages and real strong storylines.
You know, kind of soaps came, I think, originally, because I think it was 84. We're celebrating the 40th, and I joined in 88. It was kind of kitchen sink drama. It was real. It was covering social issues, and there were real kind of characters. And you know, if you go to the East End of London, there are a lot of matriarchal figures, a lot of strong women. There's always been strong women. And I think that's kind of carried it through. And also, I think Corrie does it as well. Yeah. A lot of those older, iconic, your Pat Phoenixes and those kind of women.
Yeah.
But that's also another thing that kind of dream about, because they write great stories for... And, you know, and women of a certain age are experienced. They've done a lot in their lives. And I think the great thing about EastEnders is I've now got a much younger fan base than I've... Because a lot of young people really love EastEnders.
But they still love Cindy.
And we love having you
back.
back.
I mean, it was obviously a worry of mine when I was, you know, about to go back thinking... God, you know, do people still want Cindy?
Of course.
I think from the feedback, I think they do.
Always.
But they want bad Cindy. They don't want nice.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning. And Nick joins us now to tell us all about it.
But he's an autism dog. How cool is he?
Amazing. Isn't he cool? He's so cool.
He knows I've got treats here.
He's a very good boy. He's a very good boy.
That's all gone in one go.
Of course it is. What an amazing job.
Oh,
what an amazing
Look, I've got the best job in the world anyway, doing SOS,
Yeah.
which is like just the most fantastic thing to be in communities and... Sit there, buddy. I must have dropped a beat, sorry.
I think you might have.
Yeah.
I hope it's that.
Just calm a little. Yeah, so I got the best job in the world doing that. And they distracted me a little bit then.
Yeah.
But also, then the opportunity to go and do all these travel shows and go and see these amazing places around the world and try and bring them to people at home. And you and I have known each other. We've known each other forever and ever. Yeah. This is my 40th year on TV this year. Yeah. And so over that time, I've got to know some amazing people. And you look at the pictures.
Yeah.
The guy shooting this, Toby Wilkinson, is like done Top Gear for the last 20 years, and he came and sort of did this as a favour to me as well. And the director, Ben Southwell, does Ray Mears and Rick Stein and all that kind of stuff. And
so they've shot in some pretty epic locations.
South America, that bit, Patagonia, I've always wanted to go there, for the rugby apart from anything else.
And so it was a real dream come true to get down to Argentina and Chile.
Yes, because you keep saying Chile. And that was because you were told, you were informed that was the way to say it.
That's the thing. And my family are ripping me about it because I'm going, oh, Chile. Oh, you went to Chile, did you? Did you go to Kenya as well? So I was told specifically by the English-speaking South Americans that I was saying it wrong and that I needed to call it Chile.
It's not Chile, it's Chile. And you do as you're told, Nick.
I do as I'm told.
We've done nothing else.
Especially now I'm engaged.
Yeah, quite absolutely. We can come on to that.
Could we talk about you two going to the rugby?
Well, I mean, this is the...
do you go to the rugby?
Nick and I get to go to Twickenham a fair bit, and we thoroughly enjoy our rugby when we're there together. I was very jealous. We talked about this, actually, when the last time we were together, because you'd been down... the dancing doesn't get any better as we're watching the rugby either, because there's usually a bit of beer involved.
Look, elbows and shoulders. It's
all about my goodness.
dancing.
You got to... What about South America, though? Argentina, of course, is they're incredibly passionate about their rugby.
Love their rugby, and I found this amazing team down there that's an all-ability rugby team. And I was like, well, how's that going to work? Because you're going to have to tiptoe around it. None of it. They piled in and they were like, do you want a game? I was like, well, of course I want to... I've played in lots of places around the world, Australia and so the chance to play a game, albeit I only lasted about 20 minutes, because my fitness journey is not quite as where yours is at the moment.
Right.
Katie said to me, wear a T-shirt, don't wear a jacket. I'm like, I'm not really quite ready to... Not like Ben, he's further along his fitness journey than I. But, yeah, so get a chance to play a game down there is amazing. And then to dance the Argentinian tango in the middle of Buenos Aires. And then to do things like climbing the mountains in Torres del Paine.
Yes, the rock climbing. I wouldn't say you're necessarily a mountain goat when it comes to rock climbing, Nick. Not necessarily as agile as you need to be.
No, I'm 61, and you will have noticed in the newspapers, they pointed out I put on a lot of weight during lockdown, and I've lost about 2.5 stone of it, so I've got another stone to go. But, yeah, there's no doubt. I was up the mountain. I was up this rock face, having climbed up. I don't like heights anyway.
Oh.
I'm vibrating and shaking, and I'm on a belay line to the guys who's holding me on the mountain.
Yeah.
Only I'm 18.5 stone, and he's about 9 stone. So I imagined it was going to be like a cartoon thing. If I fell off, I'd pass him on the way.
Give him a high five on your way down. But you also met some amazing people there. You met Dimitri, who was doing the massive bike ride. He was inspiring, wasn't he?
Extraordinary man. Working in a bank, gets a terrible terminal health diagnosis with Huntington disease, which is a dreadful, dreadful disease, very much like motor neuron disease. And, of course, we've all known a lot more about that recently. So he gets this diagnosis and he's working in a bank in Paris. So he sells up everything and buys a bicycle and decides he's going to do the whole of South America from Peru all the way down to the tip of Tierra del Fuego. And the most amazing thing he said to me, I said, do you think people should do more things with life? And he said, you shouldn't have to wait for a terminal diagnosis to start doing something with your life.
Yeah.
And, we all learn from that. And, yeah, he really, really touched me. They've made a beautiful film about his journey, which has just won an award at the Irish Film Festival down at the Fastnet down in Scone.
An incredible journey, undoubtedly. You mentioned Katie, who has come in with you, your better half. Another thing, it's about making the most of life, right, Nick?
Oh, absolutely. You just, grab every moment and, and... I always, whatever happens, you get comfortable, you do something and you go, oh, this is great, I'm doing this, and throw the dice again and do something else. Not in a relationship, obviously, I'm very happy and that's going to stay. But in terms of work and opportunity, so the chance to go travelling and do that, and then the next adventure comes along and you do something else.
But what about the actual date for the wedding, though, more importantly? Because you've
we've been looking at that, and Katie's company, which she started, which you know about.
Yes, I do, incredibly successful.
Is going great guns, incredible. So she's really busy with that. Finding the date is becoming difficult. We sort of getting to the point now where we're like, do you know what, we just might disappear and...
Sneak off and do it somewhere.
He's been to 23 countries in 14 months. He's all over the shop. All over the shop.
Or maybe we could do it at the next England rugby game.
Yeah, go down.
Right,
maybe I should propose there.
She's shaking her head. She's like, no, over my dead body.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show, Nick. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nick Knowles in South America is tonight, 7 o'clock, Channel 5.
Great to see you, mate.
Thank you.
To see you.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning. It always moves me so much when I hear him perform because he's just a young lad from East London.
Oh.
And he has the superpower with words. How are you?
Emotional.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because we're here and this book is like
seeing you holding it, you're holding a piece of so many people's hearts.
Yeah.
And, like, for me to be sat here, colour coordinated, obviously I got the memo with your bottoms and Ben's top. Like, I just feel like it's such a moment.
Yeah.
I'm 33, I've been writing since I was 15.
Yeah.
So it feels like my first day.
Well, and also, you've got some amazing people to contribute to the book. I mean, some, you know, fair to middling as well.
Some are easier to get than others.
But you must feel an incredible sense of responsibility in order to get it right. And it's so important to so many people.
Yeah. And I'm incredibly thankful to everyone who trusted me because it's such a sensitive, delicate situation and responsibility is the right word. And I'm thankful to my family, my sisters and my dad and my nieces and nephews for understanding that I'm not around because this took so much from me.
So the essence of this book, you're saying you've written poetry in the past and Life is Sad and Beautiful was such an amazing book. But this is about, I wanted to quit too. This is about those moments that everybody has been through where you wanted to get their little sense of a moment in their life, despite how it might seem, where they've wanted to quit too. So you've spoken to actors and musicians and business people and influencers and leaders in industry. And it's an incredible anthology of their moments where they wanted to quit too.
Yeah, and it was accidental. This book was never part of a plan in life. But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, Sinead Harnett, and led me to saying to her I wanted to quit. And we started talking about it. And I hate the title. I hate the title of it because of how real it is.
Yeah.
When I even say, oh, a book's called I Wanted to Quit Too, it reminds me. But I should hate it. It should make me feel uncomfortable.
But I think that's why people identify with it so much, because of the title. It's that thing that draws people in. And, you know, from you losing your mum and just talking about those little moments in time where she stays with you and those little bits of advice that she'd give you.
Yeah, she's amazing. And I feel like she'd be mad at me right now.
Why? Oh, your birthday. Is it the birthday she'd be angry about?
I got her birthday wrong in the book. On the third page.
On the third page?
Yeah, Uncle Larry Lamb pointed it out to me. I didn't know your mum was 70. I said, she's not Larry, she's 49. He said, well, why did you put she was born in 1947? And I'm like, I can't blame the editor on that one. It's my fault. But I felt like that's her reminding me, like, don't take this too seriously. And it's 7 years since she's passed, and I'm thankful, Mum, for all the lessons you taught me beyond your grave, because they don't leave you. They never leave you. They're with you, and you have to understand that. No one can tell you that. You have to understand that.
There's some as Kat said, there's some incredible people in this book, but there was an advert for the book as well that is voiced by someone extraordinary. We're going to play a little bit of the clip here. This is the advert for the book.
Guess who it is?
To be wise is to know great failure and victory, to have experienced all, and to have made every mistake in the book.
I wasn't sure who it was when you first played it.
Excuse me, you say, Manuel. That's Tom Hardy voicing the
It is. I can't believe it myself. I can't believe it myself. I'm so blessed, so lucky, so fortunate to have met people, and they for some reason, trust me.
We do.
With their voice and their
words.
words.
Also, just having that chance at 14 when your teacher said to you, you go and do this poetry slam and do it, and believing in you.
He was like, you always got something to say, go say it there. And I was like, all right, I will. And then I walked into this room and people are performing and people are clicking, and I'm like, oh, I want some clicks.
Yeah.
And then that changed my life. I entered a portal, like Narnia. I entered the wardrobe and I came out the other side, and every day I feel like it's my first day at work.
Well, you've created an amazing book. Thank you so much. It's
Top 3
I Wanted
Sunday
to
Times
Quit
bestseller
Too.
list.
It is out now. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
It's always magical to see you. In colour-coordinated outfits as well.
We're going to carry on.
I got the memo.
Here's your weather.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.
I'd listen to.
Yes,
500 million.
Even John Caldwell would listen to an offer of 500 million pounds. He doesn't get out of bed for less than that. We're joined now by some of the stars from Buying London, the estate agents Remy Nicole and Rosie Walden, alongside their boss, Mr. Super Prime.
There's an eye in that.
Daniel Daggers. Good morning to all three of you. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning.
So, Daniel, congratulations on the launch of the series. It's certainly created a buzz and a lot of headlines, hasn't it?
Yep, it has, yeah.
How are you feeling about people finally seeing the series?
I think it's about time, isn't it? I think UK's got a lot to sort of show off about. We've got some amazing real estate, and it's a glorious opportunity for all of us to sort of shine. So, yeah, really excited. And we get to do stuff like this. It's amazing.
Which is super fun, and that's definitely a great part of, you know, the entertainment industry. But you're also in charge of running a multi-million-pound business as well. So I don't know, how do you do that? How do you wear both of those hats, and do you enjoy it?
We love the opportunity. Right?
Yeah.
As the boss, it's really tricky because we're building this business. We're the 6th most influential real estate business in the UK now, marketing very expensive homes. And running that ship, building it ourselves, and then doing the filming is labour-intensive.
Yeah,
and you've got to find extra time. So it meant, you know, working from 6 a.m. till midnight sometimes. But it's worth it. Yeah. It's worth it. It's a great opportunity.
Daniel's the big boss, Remy, in the office. He likes to swan around, he's quite mean, cracks a whip. What's he actually like to work for?
He's cool. He's a really cool boss. I've been with... the thing is, I've been with him since he started the business, coming up to 4 years now. So I feel like I've seen the business grow so much. And I was a student when I first started, and now I've grown so much. And we went from a team of 4 to now nearly 40. So it's really crazy to see just, like, the growth and my growth and his growth in the business. It's really cool.
But to be honest, Daniel's always been... He was very open about how he thought that you were kind of the future of real estate, like, you know, in terms of social media and all those kind of things. Do you think that's the case?
Remy?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Remy,
in what way?
I think there's a lack of diversity in our industry.
Yeah.
And Remy represents a group of people that aren't particularly represented in our industry. And Remy's an expert, and she's young, and she's dynamic, and she's a creative. And she is now blaze-trailing, or trailblazing, however you want to call it, an industry and empowering other people and inspiring other people. And I think that's an amazing role. Is a little bit of weight on Remy's shoulders, but she's strong enough to do that.
But is she your favourite? Because that's the big...
Oh, let's not go into this. Are you serious?
Is she your favourite?
Because a part of these series... part of these series, of course, with Selling Sunset, which is the sort of the model of which Buying London has been designed around, is the drama. It's, yes, the property is... Well, some people will love. I love the property side of it. The drama side of it is not necessarily what I'm interested in, but it's a key feature. And, Rosie, how do you girls feel about... Or not just girls in the office, Ollie's there as well, of course. But how do you feel about the fact that all that drama is played out as well? Because there's some quite tense moments, not least... Who is Daniel's favourite?
Good bringing it round.
I mean, I have to say, I love the property, so I try to stay out of any kind of drama. But I think if you put a camera in anyone's office for 6 months and you're focusing in their day-to-day, you're going to find some tension and some friction, and we're going to butt heads from time to time. So I think that's only natural. And at the end of the day, I do think we're all here to work, and I try to get on with everyone. I think we all get along quite well.
It's had some quite brutal reviews, Daniel.
Has it?
Yeah. I think The Guardian gave it 0 stars, the most hateful TV series you'll ever watch. I mean, these things are always going to divide whether people love it or hate it. How do you all cope with that sort of focus?
I mean, look, I think if you go into watching a show like that with a level of expectation, thinking it's going to be a documentary and you're going to see all the nitty-gritty and how we do things, you're going in to watch something you shouldn't be watching. It's an entertainment show. It's meant to put a smile on people's faces and you know, let you sit there and chill out for an hour or whatever it is, the length of the episode. So I think you've got to go in knowing what you're going to watch.
Yeah.
And if you do that, it's great. We've coped unbelievably well with it. We're enjoying it. It's creating loads of business opportunities for us. And so, yeah, I think so. No?
I think we're coping well. I did a viewing yesterday at a house in Chelsea, and I met the buyers who came to visit the house. They watched the show and they were really enthusiastic about it. I then went to value their house around the corner, all off the back of, I think, the familiarity they had off the show. So I think...
So it's creating momentum that you need.
Yeah. Oh, loads, absolutely
loads.
Which is key. One of the other criticisms is not all the houses have been in London or are in London. It's called Buying London, but actually you have to go quite far out of London for some of them. The first house we see is a house in Radlett. We can't have you on without getting you to talk about this house. Daniel, I think...
It's amazing.
This is an extraordinary house. Will you tell us about this?
Well, it's about 20,000 square feet in total, so I'll give you the details. There's 9 bedrooms, 4 garages, A lot of the accommodations on one floor, which is very unusual. Loads of volume. There's even a bear in the series. You'll see it. Not a live bear, but you'll see it if you watch the show. It's sat on 1.2 acres and it's a mere £15 million.
It's not in London, though, Daniel.
It's very close to London.
No, it's not in London, is it?
But it's very close. I've been there. It's very close. It's very close.
And Remy, you've got a property in North London as well. What's this one?
So we've got a house in Stanmore. It's actually my neighbourhood, so I love Stanmore very much. It's a beautiful house, 6 bedrooms, just under 9,500 square feet. It's right next to the most amazing deer park. I went at the weekend, and it's got a beautiful nature reserve nearby, so it really is a fabulous house.
That's a bit close to London, but not quite.
No, it's in London.
Okay, hold on, we can say it's a stone's throw, because
yes, Radlet's a boomerang. Rosie, you've got one that actually is in town for
We're getting warmer.
This is very hot, isn't it? Where you've got St Catherine's precinct.
Yes, exactly. So this is on the outer circle of Regent's Park, which is an incredible location. You have over 400 acres of parkland on your doorstep, as well as a 50-foot south-facing garden.
Wow.
So pretty spectacular. And we're just over 4,500 square feet and just under £11 million. So you can see, as you start to get a little bit closer to London, you can still get
less bang for your buck.
You get a little bit less bang for your buck, but I'd say it's a pretty special house and a phenomenal location.
The exclusivity of that location is just sensational as well.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you. Buying London is on Netflix right now.
A little bit for everybody in there as well. There's the drama and there's the property. But it's been great to meet you all. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
We loved it.
Oh, hello. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.